Good Sunday morning. This is the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing, Sunday, July 3rd. Impact map, we have some significant impacts in the form of winds, gusty winds, probably about 25 to 35 miles per hour here across northwest Nevada, even stronger winds and even lower RH, where you see these purple areas, gusts up to 45 miles per hour, eastern Nevada into much of Utah. There'll be a fine line of where fuels are and are not critical. We try to delineate that with a dashed line. Those winds start diminishing, but still present Monday and still lingering a bit into Tuesday across, again, the same eastern Nevada, western Utah areas. You do see a little bit of monsoonal influence with isolated showers and thunderstorms on the wetter side and keeping humidity higher up in those regions where we have some showers still. We had some lightning activity, mainly up north and in the east, where things are fairly moist right now. You can see the precipitation also, most of those were wet. We do have new fire starts all over the place. A lot of these are mostly human starts that are starting to pop up. So we have another larger fire up in the middle Snake River Plain where there's an abundant grass crop, something we have to keep an eye on. Observe precipitation, bone dry across the north and the west. Most of the precipitation again in the east, and they've been really abundant, somewhere between 300 to 600% of normal precipitation, but near 0% where you see the dark red line. And that's where our fuels are the driest here in the red. These are 100-hour fuels at midsummer peak levels below 5% in a lot of these areas. That's where our focus is starting to shift, and also into parts of southwest Idaho as well. Satellite imagery shows a deep low pressure area. That is the culprit for the winds. You see the tight packing of these height lines. There'll be increasing winds. Where there are clouds around, humidity will be higher, so it's in this dry wedge of air and these winds where we have the biggest concerns. So if we look at our upper level map here on the left, you see that dry wedge of air coming into parts of Nevada and Utah. That's where the wind risk and the low humidity will be the most critical. You see our high risk for wind through here. You can see the strong winds here into parts of Nevada and Utah. The pink area is gusts of 40 miles per hour and probably gusts near 30 or so in northwest Nevada. Humidity there a bit higher. The driest wedge of air is still in eastern Nevada and far western Utah. That area of wind concern shrinks a little bit on Monday. Again, you can see that dry air mass wedging in this location. More moisture, maybe some isolated showers up north. You can see those gusty winds, again, mostly western and southwestern Utah and nearby adjacent Nevada, and a bit off the Sierra front as well, though their humidity much higher. It's in this belt of low humidity that we have our biggest concerns. On the 7-day, you can see where our most critical dry areas are in the center of the region. More moisture and higher humidity to the both east and to the west. You can see that monsoonal moisture starts encroaching close to our area, and also a Pacific front with moisture and clouds across parts of Idaho and even to northwest Nevada. Winds, not as strong, but if we do have existing fires, this will be an issue. These will be winds 15 to 25 miles per hour. Again, humidity down in the low teens. 3-day precipitation totals, again, most of it out of our area, except some light showers up in the central mountains of Idaho. Monsoonal moisture to the east. Some of our model runs are out. This is our backup run. It shows still a strong trough low pressure and breezy conditions across western areas. No high risk yet on the 7-day Wednesday, Thursday. That wind comes in. We could even have some isolated showers. We'll see through there across parts of Idaho. Winds will be definitely picking up from west to east as we go through the end of the week into the early part of next weekend. But by next weekend, that trough lifts out. We start seeing heat building once again across the south. 7-day precipitation totals and the 8 to 14-day temperature-wise on the warmer side. Precipitation probabilities tell a better story, a return of monsoonal moisture across eastern and southern portions of Utah and staying drier to the west and to the north. This concludes our briefing. Have a great day.